guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing really well today. I am super excited right now because it's snowing outside. I can't remember the last time it snowed, but I always get so excited when it snows. There's just something so special about it. So yeah, if I keep getting distracted, it's because I'm looking out the window at the snow. But yeah, today I wanted to bring you a video about how to wrap in a zero waste style. So one of the things that I've become aware of around Christmas time is there's a lot of waste and, you know, a lot of consumerism, but also a lot of plastic is used to wrap presents and it's then thrown in the bin. And a lot of wrapping papers are recyclable, but some of them do contain plastic and so they're not. So all of that wrapping paper that's used just gets put straight in the bin. So I wanted to share a scary little statistic with you all. Did you know that every single piece of plastic that was ever created still exists to this day? And there's still more being produced? That terrifies me. So yeah, I wanted to share this video to show you how to wrap without sellotape and how to use, you know, strings, and also how to make cute little pom-poms like this out of yarn. And so yeah, these can be reused year in, year out. The person that you give them to can just take them off and pop them onto their gift. So I think these are really cool. Yeah, so I just wanted to also quickly mention before the video begins that I've used recycled newspaper, I've also used recycled wrap from Amazon, and you can also buy parcel paper from most supermarkets in England. I'm not sure about anywhere else in the world, but wherever you would go to buy stuff to sell stuff online, you can buy paper like that, and it's compostable and awesome. And then the other thing that I've used is one of these scarves. I got this scarf from Lush, so if you go into any Lush store you can usually buy them, or you can just buy some online, or just reuse whatever you've got lying around the house. If you've got like an old t-shirt, you could cut that up. Just use your imagination and get a little bit creative. So anyway, without me blabbering on for too long, let's get into the video. So first of all, I want to show you how to wrap a present without using sellotape. So just grab whichever paper you'll be using, and I will leave the measurements below for how much paper you'll need, and then just pop your gift into the middle. I'm just using this book as an example, but just pop it into the middle and then fold over the paper diagonally just to make sure it covers both edges, and then do the same on the other side. And then just make sure you've got it central and just fold the paper over, keep it a really tight edge if you can. And then just press in the corner with your thumb and just gently fold over the paper. It might take a little bit of doing, but you'll get there in the end. And then just make sure it's got a nice fold across the bottom, and do the same on the other half. And then just smooth over the paper to make sure there's no lumps or bumps. So then you just want to do the same thing again with both corners. This is a little bit more tricky because you'll have to do both corners at the same time. Once you're happy, just fold over the paper and you should be left with a parcel that looks something like this. And then just make sure you flatten down the edges so that you've got a nice smooth finish. If you end up with a little bit of overlap like I have here, then just simply unfold it and then just fold in that edge, just to give a nice finish. Like I said, it is a little bit fiddly, but it just depends on the paper you're using. My paper's a little bit stiff. So with the flap that you're left with, you just want to fold that down to make it a little bit easier, and then just tuck it into this little envelope that you'll have created. So to fancy mine up a little bit, I just used some twine. You could use any old thing like yarn or reused materials, just to give it that little fancy touch. But this step's completely unnecessary, you don't need to if you don't want to, but I do think it looks cute. So I just went into the garden and got these little bits of tree and plants, and I just think they add a really lovely touch, and it's also a good excuse to get yourself outside. So yeah, I just popped that in there, and I just think it adds something really nice to the present. And that's the first present done. So I just want to show you here, I've managed to do the same thing with a newspaper, so you can use whatever material you like. And here I've just put a pom-pom on, so I'll show you how to make that pom-pom now. So just grab whatever you're using. I've just got some old yarn here, and you're just going to want to wrap it around your fingers, holding onto that little tail tightly, and just wrap it for as long as you want to. The longer you wrap, the bigger the pom-pom will be. So once you've finished wrapping the yarn around your fingers, you just want to snip off the excess with your scissors, and then just make sure you keep your thumb over that little free piece there, and then just gather it all into your fingers, trying to keep the loops separate from each other. And then you're just going to want to wrap some extra yarn around that and just tie a knot into it. It's quite fiddly, but you get there in the end. And then once you've done one knot, just go ahead and make a second knot and secure it firmly in place. So you should be left with something that looks like this. You'll have a little piece here and then the two long strings. So gather the two long strings in your hand, and then you just want to grab the scissors and just snip off all those loops that you've created. So once that's done, just gather them into your hand and you're going to give them a little bit of a haircut. This just gives you a really nice even pom-pom in the end. So just snip away any bits that are sticking up, and then you should be left with a cute little pom-pom. Like I said, the more yarn you use, the bigger it will be. Mine was quite small because I didn't use very much. And then these two strings are what you can tie it to your presents with. That's how easy it is to make a pom-pom, guys. So then next I'm going to show you how to wrap this present with some material. So just grab your material and just lay it out flat on a table, and then just get your present. Again, I'm just using a book here as a demonstration. My little cat Barney decided to come and gate crash. He loves stealing the show on my videos, so there he is and there he goes. Anyway, back to wrapping. So you just want to fold over the edge. If you do it on a diagonal, you will end up with more material in the end, which makes it easier to tie. So just tuck under any excess material that you've got, and then just do the same thing once again. And then I just flip it over to make it a little easier, and then just fold over the material and then tuck under the excess again. So then flip over once more, and then just grab the two ends and then just twist them and just tie them in a little knot. Depending on how big your material is, you might want to tie it a few more times just to get rid of the excess, and it just makes it look really cute in the end. I think it's a really nice finish. So again, I'm going to show you how to wrap, but this time I'll show you how to wrap a bottle. I'm just using apple cider vinegar here because I didn't have any alcohol. So you want to grab the two opposite corners and do a really firm knot. And then I like to do another knot just to make sure it's secured in place. And then just tuck in those little ends into the material, and then grab the other two corners and do another few knots. So do as many knots as you need to get rid of the excess material, and then it will be a really, really cute little present, and I just think it looks adorable with its little bunny ears. It's a super simple way of wrapping a bottle, I love it. So next I'll show you how to wrap with this paper. I'll show you how to wrap a candle, so it's not a square anymore, a rectangle, and I just think this is a really simple way. So you just want to grab your paper and pop the present into the middle, and then get both sides and just make sure that they're even on both edges, and then cut off any excess paper that you've got. And then fold it up into the middle and then just gather in the sides. Again, this might be a little bit easier if your paper's not as stiff, but some paper is and some paper's more soft, so yeah. So gather it up into the middle and then just scrunch it in with your hand. And then I secured mine in place with a little piece of twine, and then just tied that into a real pretty little bow. So if you want to add a little final touch, then you can add the pom-pom that we just made, and I just think it looks absolutely adorable. And yeah, just snip off any excess material that looks a little bit scruffy around the edges, and yeah, that is another really simple, quick present to wrap. I just think it looks really cute. So next I want to show you how to wrap this lovely necklace. I do make these necklaces myself, so if any of you are interested in me setting up an Etsy store, then just let me know below. So you want to grab your toilet roll and just squash it down flat, and then just simply press in both edges of each side. And it creates this really simple little package, and I just think it's adorable, and it's perfect for little gifts like this. So pop your gift inside, and then I just decorated mine with some yarn. So last I'll show you how to make labels. I just got this reused packaging from Amazon. So just snip away and find any material that you can that's not got labels and writing on and cut it into whatever shape you desire. I just chose to go with kind of a rounded rectangle because I thought that it looked kind of rustic and cute. Yeah, and that is really how you make a label, guys. It's super simple and there's no need to go out and buy them because you can make them at home. So just add that to your package, and I just think it adds a really nice touch with all of the neutral colours that we've got going on. And that's it, a super simple way of wrapping presents that is much kinder to the environment and to your bank balance probably. So I really hope that you enjoyed that video, guys, and I hope that you found something useful from it. If you've got any other tips and tricks, then just leave them in the comment box below so that we can all share and, you know, brainstorm ideas and get our creative juices flowing, because I love this community and I think you're all wonderful people, and yeah, you just have some really good ideas sometimes. So yeah, definitely share them below. And if you do recreate any of these presents and gift wrap ideas, then please tag me on Instagram at Living the Life You Love, because I would love to see your creations. So yeah, that is it from me. I really hope that you have a fantastic Christmas if I don't speak to you before then. And if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you're new. I love creative ideas like this and, you know, more tips about zero waste, veganism, minimalism, all things like that. So if you like any of that, then please hit that little subscribe button because you would make me a very happy person. So yeah, anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.